what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Efficient Minecraft. Yeah, we're playing Minecraft as efficiently as possible, and today that means we gotta find some villagers and we gotta find some cows. Both of which in amplified terrain is a little bit harder to do. Now, I will say that there are easier ways to do it than running around randomly like I am. There are things called seed viewers. You can put in the seed of a world and you can see on a map where all the stuff is, right? However, I'm trying not to use that. I'm trying to say, like, if you're playing on a server where you don't have access to the seed, what's the best way to do it? We're actually going to go in that direction. Now, sometimes there's no easy way to do it. Like in this case, there's not really an easy way to do it. It's just RNG, luck of me stumbling across it, especially on an amplified world. It is just me being extremely lucky and stumbling across it. But if you do have access to the seed, I recommend using something like Chunk Base or Mine Atlas. You put in the seed and it'll say here are all the potential areas a village could spawn, and that could be the easiest way for you to do it. Now, if I spend another hour running around here like I basically already have, and I don't find something, you can betcha I'm going to use a seed viewer, because even though I like a candid Minecraft experience, for me it's not worth 2 or 3 hours of running around for a village, especially when I know that they're here. I just am probably overlooking it. It could be in a little hollow like this in between a mountain, and I'd never see it from a boat, and honestly stumbling across it would be so just random and uncommon that I just want to get there. I just want to find it. So we're gonna keep running around here, and hopefully we find one soon. So I'll come back once I find some cows or village, both of which we're gonna need for that level 30 enchantment system. Oh my goodness, guys, I found a cow. Yeah, I haven't found any in this playthrough so far. I know it sounds crazy, but honestly, I haven't. I've been probably playing for 4 hours, maybe 4 hours in total, you know, cut up between clips, cut up between episodes. Okay, not dealing with those guys. And that was the first cow. Oh my goodness, leave me alone. That was the first cow I've seen, and he didn't have any buddies nearby, sadly. Oh my gosh, that creeper is still chasing me. So that's big sad. There's only one, and we got, what, 2 leather. So, I mean, I guess that's a start, but not a very great one. So let's keep running around. Hopefully we'll find something soon. Okay, I just raided another like treasure chest, and I found TNT in that one, which is going to be pretty useful. We found some diamonds, and I found a horse. Now, I really don't want to kill the horse. They drop leather, okay? And we're looking for leather. So, oh man, the baby horse, he's pretty cute. You know, I could kill the horse and get the leather that we need, but you know, this is efficient Minecraft. I should, because efficiently there are a mob that drops leather, so I should do it, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to find some cows or something eventually. We are. It's just going to take another 3 or 4 hours maybe, but we're going to do it. Alright, and just like that, out of the corner of my eyes, there's a village. Now, this village, it looks as if it's generated incorrectly, okay? Villages shouldn't look quite like this, but I don't care. We found a village, so we're gonna go over here and see at least what we get. We're gonna at least write down the coordinates so that we can make a villager breeder at some point. We can bring some villagers over here. This is a ravine. That is interesting. Let's go ahead and place a boat here and get over there a little faster. Villages are gonna have some pretty great resources. Man, look how crazy this thing looks. It's got some houses up there on the side of the cliff. Yeah, so this is really weird terrain generation. We've got like out in the ocean. I'm really loving it though. It's really cool. That's why I kind of like amplify it. It's just sometimes you just get something that's totally different, and it's just really cool. So here's a blast furnace and bricks. We're gonna take this blast furnace just so we don't have to craft one. So if that's efficient. If that's not efficient, I don't know what is, right? We're just stealing. Bed in here. That's fine. So some of these houses are going to have some stuff in it that we probably haven't even crafted yet, like the blast furnace. Stone cutter. Heck yeah, we're going to grab that. All this stuff you can craft, okay? And it's not that hard. Leather worker house. We got leather. Okay. Cauldron. I'll leave that. We don't really need the cauldrons. But if we were max efficient, we would take that. But that's okay. Fletcher's table. I'm not going to take any of that. We don't really need any of that right now. These are hay bales. They give us wheat. Heck yeah, we're going to take the wheat. I'm going to chuck that. We don't need those. So, free wheat. Each one of these is 9. That just means more food for us in the long run, so of course we're going to grab this. The villagers, of course, they don't need any of this stuff. Like, this just kind of shows up randomly. Yeah, they don't need any of these items, so we're going to be taking them because we need food a little bit more than they need food, to be honest. So, if you don't... Jeez, are you okay? So, if you don't know, villagers are NPCs. You can interact with them, and these guys are called nitwits. They don't have a profession. They don't have a job. If we give them a tool table, or basically something that they can recognize as a work table, then they will get a profession, and then we are able to trade with them. And sometimes they can trade really good items, like this guy here. He's going to have some trades. So, you know, emeralds for iron, and that may not actually seem that great. It's not that great, but there are other trades which are going to be really, really good, and we're going to be taking advantage of a lot of those later. So, it's kind of nice that these guys... ooh, wait, that's a custom color. It's actually pretty interesting. We're going to be taking advantage of these guys a little bit later and doing some cool stuff. This guy's an iron golem. He's here to ward off all the mobs. You can spawn those in yourself too. Do not attack villagers. I want to say that before we continue. Do not attack them. It does nothing but lower your like value to them, and then they share bad gossip, and it makes your trades be way more expensive, and iron golems will attack you. Both of which, no bueno. We don't want that happening, so... This is a bell. We get some wild cat spawning. I don't think I have anything to feed it. They eat fish, so I don't have any fish, so... That's fine, though. Anyway, oh, the village even continues over here. So sadly, we only got some leather out of these. Sometimes they have bookcases, and even old villages used to have bookcases in them. It appears the new ones do not have bookcases, which is fine. It just means that we have another ocean monument. Just means we have to find some cows and farm them a little bit quicker, but it's okay. We're gonna get by. So there we go. We talked a little bit about villages and what they do. If you encounter them in your own worlds, I recommend doing a few things, and that is keeping a few of them safe. So actually what we're going to do here, you see it's getting night, mobs are going to spawn. First thing, let's go ahead and sleep. And then we're going to take, let's say, 4 or 5 villagers. 3 is the bare minimum. We want 3 to be safe. We're going to go ahead and trap these guys in blocks. And that's why right there. We do not want zombies spawning and ruining this guy's day. If they spawn and kill them, well... We can't breed with them later, and we're going to be using them to breed later, so... No, go back. Go back. Stay there. You are safe. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to be trapping them in, and it is probably more efficient to do this. Bam. Alright. He is now safe. He can now not die. As long as nothing spawns in that block that he's in, which is... in all honesty, a real possibility, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, so the best thing to do is dig out little holes like that and push them in. Another thing you can do is if they go in a house, block the house. So there's 2 really easy ways that you can kind of deal with those guys. Hopefully that'll work. So we're doing this so that, like I said, later we can come back and grab them, because we're going to be using this place actually. I really like this like ocean village. It's really cool. You don't see that in average worlds very often. don't have any torches on me. Ideally, I would light up this area a little bit more as well, but it's okay. We're gonna make do with what we got. Alright, so that's enough trap for today. Yet again, we don't really have enough leather to do anything, so we probably need 30 more leather. So I'm gonna go out and we're gonna get 30 more leather. I don't really care how we're gonna do it. We're gonna find some cows and we're gonna make it happen. So I'll be back in a little bit once we find some more. Alrighty guys, I was running around still looking for cows. You know how that is, of course, but I came across this biome here and I saw something down here that I don't see very often, so I wanted to point this out. Now if you play Minecraft a lot, of course you see this, but if you're new, these are wolves, and you can tame them and they become dogs. However, I need bones to tame them, and I don't have any bones on me, and I think there are a few here, but I've got the coords written down, so eventually we'll come back. They're used for a lot of farms, honestly. Ooh, there's cow. They're used for a lot of automated farms because they can push and, or they attack mobs, especially skeletons, I think is the major mob, that they will, like, attack automatically. So, yeah, they can be kind of good for that. And another lone cow. Oh, 7. Only, like, 23 more, guys. Let's get back to looking. Alright, I'm gonna collect some snow while I'm here. Snow can be found at a Y of, I think it's, I want to say, like 80 or above, something like that. Anyway, it gathers on top of blocks like this. You get it, and you can turn some into snow blocks like that. I only need 4. Because we're going to be able to farm this. And snow is one of those blocks that you can farm extremely easily. It's really cheap to farm. And it's just a good building block in general. I like that it has a white aesthetic similar to like a quartz or white concrete, but it's just so much easier to collect because you can automate it, so that's kind of nice. So we're going to pick that up while we're looking around here. Okay guys, came across another village, and this village, lo and behold, has some cows in it. 1, 2, 3, so I'm not going to kill all these guys. I think it's time to make a little cow pen, and that's what we're going to do. I got to be careful here, though. Oh, there's a decent amount of them here. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and check out some items here. My inventory is completely full. We're going to lead these guys down the hill, and then we're going to put them in a hole in the ground, basically, and we're going to breed some, and then we'll be able to kill the parents and, you know, make a cow farm. If you didn't know, we're going to be holding wheat like this. Wheat's going to allow them to... Oh, no, 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 no. 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 If it blows up, it might kill the cows, and that would be really bad. So we don't want that. Okay, that was kind of close. So, let's go ahead and... This is honestly a really nice area. We're going to kind of dig a hole right here, and we're going to put them in here for now. Okay, this probably looks really hideous. That's fine. I actually am really liking this area, so we might come back and set up some stuff here eventually. You know that little island that I chose a few episodes ago that we haven't seen for a while? Well, I kind of chose it because it was an easy place to start mining some resources, and it has served us well so far, but we might move in the long run, which is fine and acceptable. We're like 3,000 blocks out, I think, right now, like 3,000 blocks in a direction compared to the home base, as you might say. So, you know what, I'm going to leave these guys here, and then anything else here is fair game to kill. We got some, oh, we got the achievement parrots and the bats, play on birds and the bees. Of course, we were able to breed some animals, so the rest of these guys are fair game. If I need to come back here, if I need some cows, then I know where they're at, and we are good to go on that front. And like I said, I'm just loving this area here, and having an area close to a village is really nice because villagers are great for like farming iron, and trading is really great, and I can't wait to get into some of that stuff because it's just really fun, honestly. So we'll get into that soon, but level 30 enchantments is what we're going for, of course. And let's explore the rest of this village. This one had some apples in it and some other food. We're gonna grab that. Some emeralds. Still looking for a leather worker's house, because that is of course gonna have leather in it, so that would be very nice to find. There's a lot of wheat here, but I just don't have the inventory space for it. I gotta prioritize what I want to keep, and wheat is not really up there. There's a villager over here. A few more houses up here. We're gonna check these, and then we're gonna work our way back to the home place, which is, like I said, about 3,000 blocks away. It may seem a loom, may seem like a really far or a long ways away, but it's actually not that far. Let's see. I guess I don't need gunpowder. Let's go and grab these. Gunpowder's good, but just one gunpowder I don't think is worth me keeping right now. So, that's okay. We're gonna chuck that. Alright, so my house is like 4,000 blocks this way, so wish me luck. I'm gonna start running that way, and hopefully we'll come across some more animals on the way. Alright guys, it's been probably an hour, and I managed to find cows in the opposite direction. So this is east, the way I'm facing right now. I went east, and we of course went this way, which is going to be north, and I went north and east, and I didn't find many cows, right? And then I decided to check over this way, which is west, and I did manage to find some cows not too far away. So I took some time to bring cows from, you see under that area right there, there's some cows through that way, and I brought them back here and fenced them in, and it took a while, but we managed to get them over here, and so that's really good. And I was been cutting down some trees, and before we end off the episode, I wanted to show you guys something I found over here, which I was kind of talking about at a different point. I think it was either this episode or last episode, but we were talking about wolves and what they're useful for, and I think I actually found some over here. I think I saw them when I was riding by on a boat, and they were around here somewhere, so let's hop down here. I have 2 bones, and you have a random chance of getting them with each bone, so they're right over here to my left. So I've got 2 chances to get one, and once I get 2 I can breed them, so that would be ideal. But let's try that. There might be a skeleton in one of these caves if I don't manage to get one. There they are, I see them. Okay, they're right up here, so let's try it. Dang it, we didn't get one. Alright, well, there are wolves here. You know what, let me go find a skeleton, and I really want one of these wolves. Alright, it's getting dark. Got a few more. Let's try. We got 3 this time. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yes, we got one! Oh my gosh. Okay, we got our best friend forever. He is so cute, little wolf. And of course, these other guys, they shouldn't really despawn, so I'm not going to worry about them for the time being. They should basically be here whenever. Since we're playing on a single player world, there should be no fear of losing those guys. And yep, there's our little dog following us. I'm gonna let you guys name him. Tell me in the comments below what you want to name him. I'm not gonna be using him. He's not gonna be following me around that much, but once we start doing some automated farming stuff, he may be useful, so that's pretty cool. What was that, a dolphin jumping? I guess so. Anyway, let's make it back to our house. That is all the time that I have for this episode. I will be breeding up these cows in between episodes to get enough leather for the full enchanting table. We need roughly 23 more leather, which isn't too bad, so that's what we're going to be doing over here. Of course, to breed these cows, we need wheat, and we got a ton of wheat from the villages that we were raiding earlier, so works out pretty nicely. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Efficient Minecraft.